If only my stretch big could speed boost. Well, I think we might have found a way. What's going on, YouTube? We are back with another stretch big video. We did one last month, so we figured we might as well bring you one this month. I mean, it is my main player and we play on him once in a while. But anyways, I've always made the joke, like, let my stretch big speed boost. Stop discriminating against my stretch big. I talk about it on Twitter quite often, and I basically troll and just do it for the laughs. But it really got me thinking, like, what if my stretch big could actually speed boost? I mean, I've already scored 181 points with him in the rec center. I mean, you guys know what I do in the park. It's a little repetitive at this point playing on my stretch big. That's why I kind of like to experiment with these other builds. But when I play on him, I barely ever lose. And I mean, he shoots over people. I can dribble with him pretty well. He's really overpowered. Stretch bigs are really overpowered, especially the build that I made. I just feel like he is the perfect blend of what a stretch big should be, and it really abuses the game. My stretch big is the perfect build to abuse the mechanics of this game, and I'll be the first person to admit that. He should be patched, but since he isn't, it is what it is. But I thought, what if he could speed boost? What if he could break ankles and speed boost? Well, I think we found a way. My boy right here, Love Hurts, offered me to play on his playmaking stretch big, who is a 97 overall. And he told me he can speed boost sometimes. When he gets takeover, he can speed boost sometimes he can't. And I already know, like, kind of like the post-scoring shot creator I play on, you know, you just got to get a couple assists and he'll be able to speed boost. You get takeover, as long as you have like 1 or 2 assists plus getting takeover, you'll be able to speed boost. But as you can see, he still gets an 86 open shot 3, which is really good. I didn't think it would be that high on a player, you know, that's not a pure shooter. And the 70 ball control, so you get the pro dribble moves, I believe they're called. So you get the good, you know, behind the back and all that good stuff. And you see the badges here, gold shooting badges. The only Hall of Fame he gets is the free throw ace. But the thing that surprised me about this build, you don't get any ankle breaker badge. You see, like, you do get like flashy passer, break starter, dimer, stuff like that, but you don't get ankle breaker. I thought you would at least get bronze ankle breaker, but you don't get any ankle breaker. Very surprising, but check it out. So basically, it's a pure stretch. You have an 86 three-pointer, so that's what some pure stretches get depending on how you made your build. Mine has a 91 because I went minimum wingspan, but an 86 open shot 3, 70 ball control, and you get double takeover. You get stretch big takeover and playmaking takeover. So let's see what this build can do. So the whole goal of these games was to get takeover and try to speed boost on a stretch big. As you can see, power forward, playmaking stretch 4, and he is 6'11" for people that are wondering. Also, I want to mention Love Hurts is selling this account. He wants to sell it, so I will leave the link to his Instagram in the description. If you're interested in buying it, go hit him up. But check it out. So first game, we're playing an Elite 3 mascot, and he's playing with a Pro 1 sharpshooting rebounder. So I don't know if they're friends or he just hopped on with a random. I don't know. But anyways, the goal is to get takeover. So right away, step back, pull up green. I'm still a stretch big, so I can play like a stretch, but look, very glitchy right off the rip. I end up getting the ball poked loose, but look at how glitchy that looked. You see the better dribble moves. I mean, woof, he's moving. He is moving around that court on some glitchy type stuff. Now, obviously, not being able to speed boost does make it a little difficult, but as you can see, we can still ISO on a playmaking stretch 4, between the legs, behind the back, size up, kick to the corner after we draw the help. That's green. Like, we're doing our thing, and we have 3 assists, so that is a good sign. Normally, like I said, if you get assists and you get takeover like this, you're gonna be able to speed boost. First play in takeover, step back, between the legs, behind the back, step back, pull up, white, and I sell. But we end up getting the ball back, but by that time I don't have my takeover anymore, so it's kind of a waste of a game. But still, kick out to the corner, he greens that up, and off the next play, throw it over to Cloudy. He pulls up again and he knocks that down. Cloudy's a sub of mine, and apparently he thinks this video is about him. Moving on to the next game, let's try to get takeover yet again, and we are again playing Elite 3s, a guard and a big man. We're down 8-0 right off the rip, so that's off to a good start, but we end up getting the ball back, and here we go. Throw it down low, Cloudy gets a dunk, we get an assist. Beautiful start. Now, shot clock winding down, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, no stamina, pull up from the corner, knock it down, shooting over those on a stretch big. What else is new? It's 2K19. Cloudy drives in, gets the 2-hand dunk. I don't get an assist, so that's not helping me at all. Try to get this takeover. Cloudy drives in, kicks it out. I pull up, that's green. Boom, 5 points, 1 assist. We are 1 shot or maybe 2 shots off a takeover. Cloudy, pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, goes up contested and makes the lay-in. Now, you can still shoot those off dribble shots. You still get silver difficult, just like a pure stretch. So as you can see, we go to the off dribble shot in the mid-range there and knock it down. And our moment is finally here. We have takeover already, but we shoot another 3 to get even more takeover. We pop it, and yes, here is the moment. We can finally momentum, and check it out. Boom. First momentum snatch back, we drop this dude. It's just crazy to see, like, that is a stretch big who literally just dropped this dude on his back. That's insane. So very next play, of course, he spams X and gets a steal. But I end up fouling him. We end up getting the ball back, and we're going to wrap this one. By the time we get the ball back, of course, I'm out of takeover. But I drive in, left-hand dunk. 15 points that game. We win the game. We finally got to experience the speed boosting a little. So, like I said, the whole point of it was just to try to get takeover and try to show, like, you really can speed boost. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Maybe it was because I needed more takeover. Maybe I needed more threes made, more assists. I couldn't really figure out what the reason was. Even the owner of the account, when I tried to talk to him about it, he wasn't really sure. He just said sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. So you see, again, we're playing elite threes this game. So we're going to try to get this takeover again and see if we could, you know, momentum and speed boost again, just to, you know, just to keep experimenting with it and see what's going on. So again, we're hitting threes, hitting mid-range, get it, whatever, you know, just doing whatever we can to get this takeover. Step back, pull up, bang. Now we get takeover again. We pop it, but you're just spamming. Like, as soon as you get takeover, everyone just starts spamming X. Now, as you can see here, I'm trying to momentum right there, and I can't. It just makes me go between the legs. I kick it to Cloudy to get the assist. I'm thinking maybe that's the answer, but again, I can't. I'm trying here to momentum, and it just will not let me. I'm like, all right, maybe I need 2 assists. I get my second assist right there, still have takeover, and I still can't speed boost. I really couldn't figure it out. So to me, I mean, just the fact that you can't consistently speed boost and takeover, the build really wasn't all that I wanted it to be. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. If you could, every time I got takeover, if I could speed boost and momentum and break ankles and stuff like that, the build would feel a lot better than how it felt. But the fact that it was so inconsistent, that's 3 games in that you guys have seen, and I got takeover all 3 games, got assists, got everything you would need for playmaking takeover, and I couldn't speed boost 2 out of the 3 games. We got one more game for you here, again, against elites. Every game was against elite threes, and we didn't really have a problem. Like, the build is still, like, you can still be effective with it by all means, but for me, if I were to make this build and grind it, I'd want to be able to speed boost every single time I got takeover, you know, especially with no ankle breaker badge. The only time you're going to be able to break ankles is in takeover, and obviously the fun part of breaking ankles is being able to combine that ankle breaker with the ability to momentum, speed boost, momentum behind the back, all that type of stuff. But the fact that you know, you can only do it here or there kind of ruins it for me. Now, I'm not saying the build is bad. Obviously, you see us play 4 relatively competitive opponents here, and we won all of the games. I'm not saying you can't win on the build. Of course, you can win on any build. But I'm just saying, for me, if I get takeover on a playmaking stretch, I want to speed boost all the time. You see here, we get it one last time here, and I'm trying to speed boost again, but see, I can't. It just makes me go between the legs. It's not letting me do the momentum. It's not letting me speed boost out of, you know, behind the backs and rhythm dribbles and stuff like that. So to me, the fact that I've played 4 games, gotten takeover every single game, and only been able to speed boost once, to me, it's just not really worth it. Some people, like I said, I remember when I had my post-scoring shot creator, they were telling me, once you get takeover, all you have to do is get an assist, and then you'll be able to speed boost. So, of course, I read some of the comments, and I thought that was true. And it was true sometimes, but as you can see, I have 3 assists here, and it still can't speed boost. So it is what it is, man. But the one game I could speed boost, we dropped that post-scoring rebounder. So it was definitely fun and interesting experiment. But hey, I mean, the fact that you can only speed boost 1 out of 4 games, even when you get takeover, to me just doesn't really feel like it's worth it. But it was still fun to experiment on. Like I said, Love Hurts is selling this account a 97 overall playmaking stretch 4. If you're interested, like I said, his Instagram will be in the description. You can go DM him. You guys can discuss prices. I have no idea how much he wants for it, so don't even ask me. But like I said, these are the stats. If you want to see it one more time, he's got, I believe, almost all the badges except for charge cards. So, you know, if you want to grind to 98 and get mascots or whatever, feel free, be my guest. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace.